It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Vikes and the Lions. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be. Surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Rolling to his left. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Kaepernick going to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Here's Kaepernick. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the QB rating right now, sky high. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified.
Greg Joseph on the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down. Officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the...
Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Reagor from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down at 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Goff now to throw. Kaderl Hodge has it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Detroit. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Hunter Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Touchdown! Jalen Reagor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big... And that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Gardner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
Here's Goff. Keeps himself upright. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And this belongs to the Vikings. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Raymond now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now, the way they're playing, doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick rolling to his right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Don't do us like that.
So the pass. Incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Raymond now on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And they're on the 31-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Raymond now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have... play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we
one
have to leave the booth.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now the second.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the ground, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Cook. Running right through him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he's got Rome. 20.
You got to love it, baby. Give us some more.
Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Back now at Ford Field. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Raymond now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
167 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne
There to make the grab. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. That time a 6-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Raymond now on the return.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And there's Williams. What a catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff throwing again.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Detroit Lions.
From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Goff. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Second down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Kaepernick looking to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. Steps away to his left.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Cook. Oh, what a move. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a